हे एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू ई फुटबॉल डेस्टिनी गाइस। आज वापस अपने लाइव स्ट्रीम पे आ गए हैं। आज अपने वापस वही अपना जो डेली का रूटीन है, मतलब डेली का तो नहीं बोल सकते, अपना जो रूटीन चल रहा था वो अपने करेंगे। रैंक पुश मतलब डिवीजन लीग। पहले वो क्लियर करेंगे। डिवीजन लीग अपना अगर 2-3 पे आता है तो उसके हिसाब से अपने करेंगे। इसको क्या हो गया भाई, चल क्यों नहीं रहा है अभी? कंसोल को क्या दिक्कत हो गई? एक मिनट। हाँ, ओके ओके, अभी चलना स्टार्ट हो गया है। थोड़ा सा जादू करा है भाई अपनों ने, फूक मार के, वो कहते हैं ना एकदम जादू टोने वाला, वो उसके हिसाब से रखा है अपनों ने। पहले ये सब क्लियर कर लेते हैं, फिर उसके बाद अपने देखते हैं। है जेस्टर भाई, ठीक हूँ, आप बताओ। क्या बात, लाइव चैट नहीं दिख रहा आज? पेनल्टी किक आउट का भी वो भी अपने आज क्लियर कर देते पहले। क्या होगा, मिस कर दिया? क्या यार, हट। डबल आवाज आ रही है पीछे। भाई साहब, डबल आवाज आ रही है। मैच मेकिंग टाइम यार थोड़ा फास्ट होना चाहिए, तो थोड़ा ये अच्छे से करें। क्योंकि वेट इतना नहीं करने का मांगता है अपना को। गाइस क्या कहते हो, फेस रिवल करना चाहिए कि नहीं करना चाहिए अभी, कि थोड़ा टाइम रुकना चाहिए अभी अपने को? क्या यार, चल ले, कितना टाइम लेगा अभी? कमेंट करके बताना यार एक बार टीम कैसी है अपनी, दिखा देता हूँ। एक डिफेंडर मिलना चाहिए था अपने को अच्छा सा, एक बार अच्छा डिफेंडर मिल जाता तो यार मजा आता। यारो शहर चंडीगढ़ दियां कुड़ियां तने गया तने गया तने, सच में यार बहुत खतरनाक है।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to
दूसरा
lock
बॉम्बे
horns.
इसको बोल सकते
This
हैं।
is football at its finest.
ऐसी गर्ल्स है सही में मानो।
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. There's the whistle. Koundé totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter. And I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass.
Guti, chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
ये क्या यार, वो फ्लो में सेलिब्रेशन
Beautifully
होना चाहिए यार।
dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. In by Messi. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that was nowhere near his best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Foot in. Threads one in.
क्या मजा आ गया
Tries to
भाई।
pass it through. It's Lewandowski! It's loose. Azar!
सेव है, गुड सेव,
And
बहुत
he was
बढ़िया
there
सेव
to
है।
get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there,
कीपर तो
both
अपना यही
reading it
जमेगा
and
अपने को,
dealing with
कीपर
it.
क्लास है यार, एक नंबर कीपर है।
Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this?
गुड बॉल, ये कचरा
He
कर दिया,
looked
मैंने
rushed.
थोड़ा
He should
होल्ड
have
रखना था
waited for
बॉल
some
को।
movement.
नहीं यार हट, स्कोर आ जाता है इसमें भी।
Aimed beyond the defence. And he's had it nicked away. Now, what about a counter-attack?
प्लान का
So
कोई
just
नहीं है।
one early goal to report so far. And the
हम
score
लोग
is
एक प्लान
1-0.
पे मानता है।
Erdegaard. It's a searching pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. Neither of these two want to come off second best. No, that's been intercepted. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide.
यार क्या मजा आ गया ये सही में।
Messi.
अब मैंने एकदम मेरा
Barcelona
सेकंड
looking to
ऑप्शन
get their
पूरा
possession
एकदम
get
खाली
going
था
here.
सेकंड प्ले का।
Yeah,
तो
it can
मैं
be
ट्राई कर रहा था
very
उसके ऊपर ही
stylish
जाए,
and
लेकिन पास में
expansive
ही
to
छोड़
watch
दिया।
if they get it to the standard we know they
ये
can.
वापस गंदा।
But what's key is the number of bowlers in the team.
Okay.
As long as
Flank
they
it.
don't
सही
lose
है।
the purpose. If they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
It's Cristiano
पूरे परफेक्ट
Ronaldo!
गोल यार।
It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
बंदे का तो जोन है
Oh,
यार,
with this
मतलब
kind of
शूटर बहुत
authority,
मिला था,
Peter,
मतलब
why
बात
not
खत्म
push
हो
on
गई।
and totally kill this off?
पर ये चीज पता नहीं
he's
फोन
had
पे
it
क्यों नहीं
taken
काम
off him.
होती है।
There's some
पीसी
great
के ऊपर
running
हो
on
जाता है,
show
पर
here,
फोन के
but
ऊपर थोड़ा
ultimately
टाइम
there
लगता है।
was no way through. Now this could be a... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
नहीं 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 नहीं, ये खाली मिस्टेक कर दिया अपनों ने।
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Takes a shot! That's going to go a long way. The ball's gone out of play.
Excuse me.
And here's Gerrard. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
क्रॉस बन जाता
Well,
है
the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
बॉल है यार, बहुत बढ़िया बॉल डाला।
Messi. He is Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
राव मिस्टर राव,
It's their second corner of the
क्या हाल
game.
चाल?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the... He's gone for goal! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
ना
Well,
मैं
he
तो
looks like
राव
he's
बोलूंगा
annoyed with
यार।
himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
तो आ रही है वो रहेगी, लेकिन मैं तेरे को राव बोलूंगा, मिस्टर रॉय।
Hazard. Looking for a runner.
यार ये वापस गलती की अपनों ने यार।
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not the most convincing of passes. Veron. It's Vinicius Junior. Neatly clipped into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Tries to play it through. Messi.
फिर जाना चाहिए उसके ऊपर।
Oh, lovely feeding is such a good
बहुत
mover.
बढ़िया लिया है सामने वाले ने यार।
And he's there to retrieve it.
करी अपनों ने। अरे यार बॉल छोड़ो।
Torres! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really can be very
Yes,
happy
rival.
with the way they're going about things,
क्या कहता है,
Peter.
करना चाहिए
They'll
कि
want
नहीं
to
करना चाहिए?
capitalise on this good spell, though.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And this is Torres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
बॉल क्या कहता है, करना चाहिए कि नहीं
Referee's had
करना
a
चाहिए?
look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so
हाँ बोलते
far,
तो फिर
Peter.
हाँ देख,
If it ain't
इसके हिसाब
broke,
से
don't
कल
fix
थोड़ा
it. So
सेटअप
I think the
करूँगा।
manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. There's the start of the second half. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Jorginho.
देख ये भी बोल रहा है, तेरा क्या
Oh,
विचार
good
है?
read.
That was well
Wow,
played,
mister.
well stopped.
इसने बोला करने के लिए, तू बता अभी करना चाहिए?
Oh, easy pickings there.
Might want to be
I
careful
knew
there.
it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And no, that was never going to make it. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Guti. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The referee's awarded a
बहुत
free
गलत
kick.
कर दिया यार, हट। साका।
Bastoni. Alexander-Arnold. Early stages of the second half, and still
मिल गया,
two
हाँ,
between
मिला।
them. It's a promising position,
कोई बात नहीं, सेंटर
and
फ्री
it's
हो गया है।
Cristiano Ronaldo. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Azar. And it's Erdegaard. And Jorginho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
तूने नाम क्यों चेंज कर दिया? पहले आरा टी था, फिर उसके बाद ये तूने अलग ही कोड
Jorginho.
वर्ड में अपना नाम डाल दिया। क्या रीजन है भाई इसमें?
It's a pretty loose pass. Over to
तो
the
लड़की
left.
परेशान करिएगा तुझे।
Hazard could try cutting inside here. That's an imaginative pass. Well read, nice interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's got space here. Alexander-Arnold.
लगता है चला जाता
And
है।
it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Lewandowski powering forward here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all.
सोचा बहुत सही था,
A
लेकिन
piercing
एकदम पूरा
stare.
अच्छे से नहीं
Well,
हो
the
पाया।
pass wasn't.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's whipped it across.
मेरे को नहीं पता अभी मेरा क्या कि सामने वाले का क्या यार। ये दिक्कत वाली चीज है यार। एंड टाइम पे, मतलब एंड टाइम पे क्या यार। चलो मैच जीत लिया अपनों ने, एक चांस डेल भी मिल गया अपने को। क्या कहते हैं, पहले अपने वो कर लेते हैं, फिर उसके बाद अपने नेक्स्ट करेंगे। द फिनिशर। यार ये दात्रा मेरे को नहीं पसंद है यार सही में। जर्सी में थोड़ा बहुत अच्छा होता तो मैं लेने की ट्राई करता। नहीं यार, बेकार है सारे यार ये। नहीं लेना है इसको अपना। फोन में मैंने ट्राई किया था तो, लेकिन मेरे को नहीं पसंद आया, इसलिए फिर मैंने इसमें भी नहीं ले रहा। हेलो हेलो मिस्टर हेलो। यार पता नहीं आज ये लाइव चैट क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है। सेटिंग देखना पड़ेगा इसमें बाद में जाके अपने को, क्या दिक्कत है इसमें। क्या कहता है जस्टर, मेरी करा दो सेटिंग, तेरी किससे कराऊं यार। तू करा दे मेरी, देख अगर है तो, मेरे पास देख कोई है नहीं सेटिंग के लिए। और वैसे भी ये सबसे दूर ही रहने का यार, एकदम लफड़ा दिमाग पे चढ़ जाता है, फिर दिमाग खराब हो जाना चालू हो जाता है।
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
ई फुटबॉल में कुछ समझ आता तो उसमें बता, नहीं आता तो भी मेरे को बोल, उसके हिसाब से तेरे को जो है
So it's away we go then.
लेकिन ये सब मामले में अपने
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception.
And Guti! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. That's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Keeper ball, keeper पे जाना चाहिए ये, पर
that's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vinicius Junior,
single ball pass.
Guti receives it in a good position here.
नहीं.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide.
One touch में इसको एकदम अंदर कट लेके लाना चाहिए था बॉल.
So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And it's Azar. Gerrard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nice looking ball.
Instagram में दिखा दूंगा यार.
Lewandowski is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. And he was quick to react.
चल कोई बात नहीं, एक काम करता हूँ मैं, वेबकैम लेके आता हूँ, तो वेबकैम का सेटिंग करता हूँ, अच्छा वाला वेबकैम, फिर उसके हिसाब से डिमांड तेरी भाई पूरी कर दूंगा बस.
Camavinga.
और बताओ, और क्या चाहिए?
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Foden is
एक आध
sporting
हफ्ते
a
में हो जाएगा वो
guilty
भी,
look
चलो।
after that.
His
मैं
teammates
पहले
are
सोच
really
रहा था कि
annoyed with
1000
that, you know,
सब्सक्राइबर
and
हो
they
जाए,
have
उसके
every
बाद
right
मैं
to be.
करूंगा, लेकिन नहीं। मिस्टर
Donnarumma
राव लगता
punts
है
it
पूरा करके
upfield.
दिखाएगा।
Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Çalhanoğlu. Great vision. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked
गुड
decent. They
टर्न
just
नहीं
couldn't
यार,
pick
बहुत
out that
गलत टर्न किया।
killer ball.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's
थर्टी
Guti.
That's
निकलेगा।
positional goals,
क्रिस्टियानो है,
the utilisation of
नहीं
space.
गलत बॉल अपने ने डाला।
Oh, no, he's got that wrong. Has a look and place it forward. Out to the left it goes. That's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
राव है कि चला गया यार।
Plays a sharp little ball here. Hazard picks it up out wide. Oh, it's played into the area. Pass somewhat off target. Punched away. Camavinga. And the pass is intercepted. Veron. Nuno Mendes.
ट्राई करा था बाउंस
Probing
पास।
pass. Not the most accurate pass. Nuno Mendes. And it's Azar.
फैरान।
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Koundé. Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo. Guti. Played out to the
बॉल
left flank.
ये गया
Whatever
बॉल।
happens, that's the kind of movement which...
He's had a
स्कोर है, बहुत
shot!
बढ़िया है।
It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
इसको कहते हैं भाई नाप तोल के गोल मारा, एकदम क्लास।
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Guti. It's a really well-measured ball. Big chance!
है, गलती कर दिया यार।
And kept out
विनीशियस
by
जूनियर पूरा
the
खाली
most
था, अगर ये
elastic
वन
of
टेस्ट में
saves.
बॉल डाल देता
Cristiano
तो भी एकदम
Ronaldo
पूरा
really
गोल
must be
पोस्ट अपने को
thinking
फेंक
what he
देता।
has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold clears it away. That is ended up in no man's land. And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Phil Foden. Coming on to replace him is
There's the start of the second half. Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Veron. It's Vinicius Junior. Hazard is in a really good position out wide. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lewandowski. Alexander-Arnold hurtling down that right flank. Abiati with the clearance. Azar.
फ्लैंक चेंज, अरे अब कर देते।
Rijkaard. Looking for options for
फॉरवर्ड नहीं
movement.
जाएगा बॉल। अरे यार,
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Azar. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gerrard. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. And he's been shifted off it. No, that's been intercepted.
बॉल फंसा हुआ बॉल
Aron.
डाल रहा हूँ।
That has not gone
ये भी
well.
फंसा हुआ
And he's
बॉल था तो
managed
भी
to get
मतलब
free.
खेला उसमें, कोई
And
मतलब
this is
नहीं है।
Neymar. Guti. Mbappe. That's the throw. Kane. Abiati breathes a
पूरा
sigh of
टोटली
relief
वेस्ट,
as he
मतलब
gets his
सामने
hands
वाले
on the
के पास
ball.
भी ऑप्शन नहीं होता है बॉल जो डल रहा है।
The attendance for this match was 20.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And
अब
it's
निकला ये,
Guti. And that pass
थोड़ा प्लान के
just
ऊपर
didn't
रखना था
quite
मुझे।
work. Oh, can he get onto this? Guti. Nuno Mendes. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Robert Lewandowski. Coming on the field is number 20, Messi.
Out of play for a throw.
Pretty
कोई
robust
नहीं यार,
defending.
इसको खेल।
And that's been intercepted.
That was well
अब करो
played,
प्लान चेंज,
well stopped.
बॉल है।
It's come through and he's had a quick
Ah,
look
ha, ha,
inside.
ha.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Can he get it through? Oh, that pass isn't the best.
काफी सारी मिस्टेक्स है जो नहीं होनी चाहिए लेकिन हो रही है।
Not the most convincing of passes.
प्लान खा लिया पूरा ही।
Azar. Gerrard. Played out towards the right wing.
हाँ, बहुत बढ़िया।
Tries to play it through. And he's quick to get it clear again.
यार,
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on
बॉल डाला भाई
protecting
ने,
the
बहुत
ball.
बढ़िया डाला।
Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It is a
पास
corner,
भाई,
good
पास
chance.
खेलना था यार।
So there's going to be another change here.
लिवरपूल हाँ, मैन टू मैन सही है।
Kamavinga! Defending of the desperate variety.
क्या डाल दे बॉल,
And now they can spring out of defence.
क्लियर नहीं था यार।
Azar. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Foot in. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
पता नहीं बॉल क्यों नहीं रिलीज कर रहे हैं नजर में।
Substitution in progress.
अपने डायरेक्ट ट्राई करते हैं, पर नहीं जाएगा, डायरेक्ट नहीं जाएगा।
Baron. Nuno Mendes.
बस थोड़ा थोड़ा वेट और करना चाहिए। नेट का अगर इशू भी आएगा तो थोड़ा वेट और करना
Messi.
चाहिए।
Messi showed
एक बार
plenty of
मैच ये
zest in
निकल जाए
getting to
उसके
the
बाद
ball,
फिर
but
जो भी
couldn't
करना है
quite
इसको
sort it
करता रहे।
out. Out for a throw.
Substitution.
Nuno Mendes, okay.
And he's managed to gift it back. Baron. Spread it left. That's good play. Opts to play it back. And he's had a hit. And the ball's come loose here.
शॉट तो भाई कड़क था,
That's a
थोड़ा
throw.
एक और अंदर कट था यार ये हट।
Substitutions taking
और
place.
ये पहले वाला जो विनीत को बॉल डाला ना, वही बॉल फर्स्ट रन अंदर आता तो स्कोर होता ही है।
Just 5
तो
minutes
मैं थोड़ा
remaining
गतिंग
now.
करने बैठ गया इसके गतिंग नहीं करता तो स्कोर हो जाता है।
And it's Beckham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
विनी 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 विनी
De Roberto tries a cross. Neymar. No way through there. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There will be 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Not the most accurate pass. Beckham. Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up. And he's gone backward here. He's having a go. Close,
बहुत
but
पावर डाला,
time for
बहुत
no
पावर
more.
डाला,
The
हद
whistle has
से ज्यादा
gone.
पावर डाला।
A win, a triumph, a time to crank up
एकदम
the
प्यार से
music,
गोल था ये,
charge the glass.
बहुत प्यार से गोल था।
This is going to be quite a party.
चलो भाई अभी आ गए डिवीजन 4 पे। 5 तो अपना क्लियर हो गया है, पोजीशन 4 आ गई अभी अपने फोन में भी 4 पे है अपने और इसमें भी 4 पे है, ठीक है। ट्राई करते हैं अपने यार साथ में, अगर इंस्टाग्राम पे भी लाइव होने का हो तो इंस्टाग्राम पे भी लाइव हो सकते हैं अपना। इंस्टाग्राम हो गया, फेसबुक हो गया, एक बार ट्राई करते हैं उस पर भी। जर्सी देख रहे हो यार, क्या जोरदार जर्सी है, देख बंदे ने पैसे खर्चे करे हैं।
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
डिवीजन लीग 4 का पहला मैच है यार ये,
So
तो
it's down
थोड़ा
to
अच्छा
business
ही जाना
here.
चाहिए मेरे ख्याल से।
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Robert Lewandowski. He's just about the perfect all-round striker. Not least because he can finish equally well with both feet, Peter. It's not all about his finishing, though. He's always on the shoulder, looking for that ball in behind, and that prevents the opposition defence from getting too high or, indeed, getting too comfortable.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mbappe is onto this. Tries to get it clear. Hazard. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's... Can he finish?
कॉर्नर मिलेगा,
Corner number 2 then.
कॉर्नर मिलेगा। ओए यार हट।
And now they can spring out of defence.
क्या कर दिया भाई ये?
It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Oh, great feet.
Wow, wow, what a
Raul.
skill, man. This is my skill.
That's the throw. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Ronaldo. He's shifting through the gears here.
स्कोर था ये।
Serginho. Raul. Messi.
मिस्टर
Over to the left.
good play
Raul.
ball. Okay, one touch.
That has
good.
been cut short. Can he get it through? Ronaldo gets into a good position. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that has been knocked
यार
clear.
मैंने एकदम लास्ट वाले को खेला था,
Taken back almost at once.
ठीक है, लेकिन पता नहीं वो
Well, that's
एग्जिट
cause
पास
for
वाले को
mild
कैसे गया
irritation.
और ज्यादा नहीं तो शॉट मार ही सकता था मैं वहां पे, तो मेरे पास चांस था तो, लेकिन मैंने शॉट क्यों नहीं लिया आई डोंट नो।
He has found the
मेरे को
way
खुद को नहीं
through.
पता है मैंने क्यों नहीं मारा शॉट।
It's
ये अभी
Hazard!
फंस गया था पूरा ही।
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
सही में, और वहां पे तो मतलब बनता ही था यार।
No goals as yet. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Tries to
ये
get it
बॉल
clear.
गया बराबर।
It is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Hazard!
अब थोड़ा चेंज करेंगे अपने।
So their fourth corner of the game. Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
डायरेक्शन प्रॉब्लम यार, डायरेक्शन प्रॉब्लम।
Serginho.
ठोक तो ज्यादा अपने ही रहे हैं, बाकी कोई बात नहीं,
Rijkaard.
स्कोर आ जाएगा, इसका कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, बाकी ठोका अपनों ने ज्यादा है।
Messi puts his foot on the gas. Played out to the right. Looking for options for movement. Kunde, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Raul. Nicely shaped
तुम
ball.
कैसे बचोगे
That's been
मेरी
cut
नजरों
out, well
से?
played. Messi. Mbappe.
नहीं
That
यार,
pass has
थोड़ा एक
been
एक
well
सेकंड होल्ड रखना
intercepted.
था, मूवमेंट बनने देना था, देन पास करना था मेरे को.
Can he get on the end of this? And no, that was never going to make it. Raul. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. And he's quick to get it clear again. And it's Guti. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Throw in.
क्या बोलूं यार मैं अभी सही में. साला मेरा बोल देता, मैं 100% के जाने के चक्कर में ये पड़ा गोल. अरे यार हट.
Guti really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
इतना सब मिस्टेक कैसे कर लेते हो भाई साहब?
Mbappe is fouled. Played back in. That's a shade optimistic. Cleared without complication. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Thinks about the shot.
हम में तो शक्ति नहीं है, आप में
gets it
बहुत
clear.
शक्ति है.
Nicked it back promptly. Knocks it into space. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Raul cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
मिला बॉल.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
यार मोमेंट क्यों टूट
That's
जाता है
been
यार सही में
intercepted.
यार.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. can get that
यार
clear.
हट. टैबिंग
And
के
the first
चक्कर में
45
यार,
minutes
टैबिंग के
are
चक्कर
up.
में शिट शिट शिट
A
शिट.
decent enough half,
Team
but
chance
neither
missed
side
यार मैंने,
able to
team.
get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well,
समझ
at
रहे हो
least
भाई
the
साहब.
defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point.
लसनिया क्यों नेगेटिव बॉल डाल रहे हो?
Lewandowski. Now, can they get him away? Good ball, good take. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Spread it left.
चल रहा है कार.
It's a good run down the right.
मोमेंट नहीं टूटना चाहिए. अरे यार हट, बहुत आगे डाल दिया.
And that's a simple one for the
टोटली
keeper.
वेस्ट बॉल डाला ये. आजा 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 आजा, बॉल पे आजा.
Azar. Baron. And it's Gerrard. And it's Guti. And he's worked it through. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all
नहीं,
his good
अच्छा ऑफसाइड
intentions.
ऑफसाइड 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 ऑफसाइड.
Back into the middle. Mukiele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Played back in. Looking to play him in. Shot at goal! It's there!
वो बताया था ये ठोकेगा, उसके बाद ही अपनी
Simplicity
जागेगी.
itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made
चांस
to
अपने
look
पास
at
बहुत
a
ज्यादा
little
थे,
lost,
लेकिन
in all
अपनों ने
honesty.
कन्वर्ट नहीं करा. सामने वाले के पास चांस मिला
Manchester
नहीं, उसने
United
कन्वर्ट कर दिया.
have
दिक्कत तो
broken
वही
through.
होती है.
It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Can he latch on to this? Not the most accurate pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Azar. He's through here. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the
वन
mood to
टच में
take any
गोल था यार,
risks.
वन टच में पता नहीं क्या करने बैठ गया ये।
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
कैसा लगा भाई ये?
And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter.
क्या
It's
बॉल
a
जल्दी
perfect
छोड़ा नहीं
response to
यार,
falling behind.
मोमेंटम
Don't let
टूट
your
गया
heads
पूरा
drop.
यार।
Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. In with the challenge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Veron calmly anticipates.
Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Vinicius Junior.
छोड़।
Well, it didn't
बहुत
look good
time
for a
ले रहा
while,
घूमने में।
but that was brave defending and they got
बहुत-
away with it.
Well,
यार
that
ये
tackle
क्या
was
कर रहा है?
immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Good read, needed to be. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Raul. Messi. Hazard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Veron does well to get it back.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Foot in. Mbappe.
निकलेगा क्या
That's
लगता
good
है?
vision. Mukiele cuts it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Guti.
Don't be
Hazard.
waste यार ball यार, हट।
Oh, that's
Do
a
not waste
vigorous
ball यार।
challenge.
Shit।
Now it's Hazard. Referee
man.
looks at his watch
तीन
and
चार
blows
चांस
his
मिले यार अपने
whistle.
को, तीन चार चांस
Well,
मिले तो
nothing to
गेम में
separate
एकदम
the
कचरा
sides
गया
in the
उसका।
end.
अच्छे से
For
खेल
the
नहीं पाए
want
सही में।
of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Cristiano Ronaldo taking in the accolades,
बहुत
having been
गंदा
named
खेला
man
यार,
of the
बहुत
match.
गंदा। सही में लिटरली बहुत गंदा खेला। क्रिप्टो के हाल यार बहुत बेकार है। चला जितना पैसा डाला तो उतना डूब रहा है अभी तो। लास्ट मैच में कम से कम 3-4 गोल आते आराम से यार, बेवकूफ़ी अपने नहीं करते तो।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
भाई फोन नहीं गिरने का भाई।
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence.
Takes a shot!
क्या बात है भाई, दूर से शॉट ही बजाए भाई, शॉटी दूर से शॉटी बजाए, मैं तो डर गया यार।
And this is Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi.
पूरा जाओ ना यार, रुक क्यों जाते हो बीच में?
Mbappe, he is through here. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries to pass it through. And he shoots!
बहुत गंदा वाला खाया मैंने।
Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant... He rises! And he's quick to get it clear again. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Azar. He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Oh, easy pickings there. Can he get on the end of this? Great
shot! भाई साहब,
it's in!
क्या यार,
all square in a matter of moments.
What a goal, man!
They
What a
say
goal!
that fortune favours the brave,
Cristiano.
and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry.
Oh, what a class! Oh, it's come off the upright.
कीपर क्या धबका उधर, कीपर को पता नहीं चला भाई क्या किया।
Koundé's cross. Gerrard can get it clear. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is a little undercooked. A probing pass. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Messi. Yamal.
बेटा हर बार नहीं होता है, एक बार कर लिया तो कर लिया, लेकिन हर बार थोड़ी करना पड़ेगा।
Rafinha. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that has not gone well. Distributed tidily. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
नोनो मेंडिस खड़ा है यार यहाँ पे.
Messi. Looking for options for movement. It'll be a throw
नोनो
in.
मेंडिस खड़ा वहाँ पे, नहीं जाने देगा यमाल.
Yamal. And Rafinha. He's had a shot! Loose ball now. Oh,
ये
what
शॉट
has
इसके
happened
अच्छे लग रहे
here?
हैं भाई.
Played into them. It's a mighty effort! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Messi. That's a good ball out wide.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Goes for the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his
Rafinha.
best.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter.
और
It
लगता है
certainly
इतना
wasn't
ट्राई कर
troubling
रहा
the
नहीं कि
goalkeeper.
तो घुस जाएगा इसका, लेकिन उससे पहले अपने क्या है कि पहले अपने एक आध गोल मार लेते हैं ताकि मारे बिना तो भी एक आध गोल की लीड ज्यादा रहे, तो फिर दो
Nice
तो
looking
गोल
ball.
मारनी चाहिए अपने को.
Good ball over the top.
ये
And
प्लान
into
पे
the
बॉल था.
grateful arms of the keeper. That's a lovely, neat pass. Koundé is the guilty party there. There could be trouble
Koundé.
here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
भगवान कार्ड आपने हूँ मार चोदिया करे से. That is my favorite player.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Koundé, ambitious ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Veron knocks it into space. They've got a corner
थोड़ा
here.
और बाहर रखनी थी बॉल, बाहर रख के फिर डाल देना अंदर तो मे भी हो जाता.
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
खेल 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 क्विक फास्ट.
Looking for the run. That's a pretty loose
तो क्लियर
pass.
नहीं था यार वहाँ पे, सॉरी.
Koundé,
खाली खाली जल्दी कराई.
can he get it through?
That was lovely, that.
And he's managed to get free. And that's an errant pass. And this could be the final action of the first half. That's the keeper's ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Pau Kubasi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Hazard, he has found the way through. Delivered in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Now it's Guti. Pedri calmly anticipates. Now it's Hazard. Real chance here. Gerrard did well to stay calm there. Out again for a throw-in. Rafinha. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away?
There they go, hunting again.
The ball has bounced loose now. And he welcomes it in.
एकदम फंस गया था
Guti
यार, हट।
showed plenty of
फंसा हुआ
zest in
बॉल
getting to
डालता
the
है यार।
ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Played into space. Well timed, excellent interception. And that's definitely not his best. Azar.
कितना टाइम लेगा यार, एक काम करना, चाय पानी पी ले उधर ही बैठ के।
And no, that was never going to make it.
साला बॉल
That's a
पहले
cute
छोड़नी नहीं है।
ball. Pau Kubasi gets over and intercepts.
हाँ,
Looking to play
उसको
him
वैसे
in.
बॉल छोड़ा।
Mbappe could try cutting inside here. The ball goes in. He's got
ओए नसीब है यार।
Oh, it's hit the post. Played back in. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Azar. That is ended up in no man's land. Mendes cuts it out. Oh, played right into his path. Pedri. Now it's Azar.
यार मैंने पास नहीं किया।
Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's seen that
Cheating
early.
करता है।
Used a certain sixth sense.
चीटिंग करता है, देख।
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now,
Applies the finish! Great effort, beautifully taken.
that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Balde. And that has been cut short. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Azar. Quality ball. Now it's Guti. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
जब जिधर
And
खेलना चाहिए वहाँ
that
खेल
is pretty much the end of that.
बढ़िया है।
It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside.
भाई
Well,
ये
there's no
4
doubt
फीट
that
एक्स्ट्रा
they want to
इसका
win this,
पैर लेके
Peter.
आया है।
They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Azar. Now the ball in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, that's neat. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Vinicius Junior. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 4,
Oh, important interception.
coming on the field.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
ओए यार
He's
पेनल्टी
been
नहीं
taken
है यार,
down,
ये
and
क्या
the
सीन है
referee
यार।
has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing
यार
they
बोलते
wanted
हैं
to
तो भी
do.
यार हट।
And he is going into that little black book.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. Goal! Barcelona! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
कोई बात नहीं।
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, been awarded the penalty is one thing now, but finding the net under so much pressure at this stage of affairs is another. So a big well done from me, certainly, for him keeping a cool head. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Azar, ball driven towards the far post. And he's there to clear it. That's a sharp pass. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's
थोड़ा
intervened well
पावर शो
there.
डालना था।
Kubasi. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Mbappe! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty.
क्या सीन है
Oh, the
यार, ये क्या
protests are
वापस है यार.
futile. The decision is made. Late drama. Abiati looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Oh, he's hit the bar! And again! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be,
कोई बात
and
नहीं,
they go
चलो.
down by the...
साला बहुत गंदा कर दिया ये. पता नहीं यार, लाइव चैट क्यों नहीं दिख रहा है. लास्ट मैच में तो यार क्या बोलूं अभी यार. कसम से मोमेंट बनता है, मतलब बॉल
Oh,
स्टॉप
what a
करता
scene
हूँ,
we have here.
एकदम
There's
2
a
सेकंड
real
उसमें वेस्ट चले
expectant
जाते हैं
buzz in the
उसमें।
stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to
ऐसा नहीं
go
होना चाहिए।
any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. Balde. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Dijk. And it's Koundé. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And he's whipped it across. Turns and goes back. He has a look up. Nice interception, well timed. Can he finish?
ऑफसाइड भी नहीं है।
Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
ऑफसाइड भी
Right
नहीं है,
place,
देखो।
right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Balde promptly onto that, and that is that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for options for movement. And he's there to belt it away. Now he's got space here. Balde kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Guti.
यार ये चीज है ना, ये कसम से मेरे को सही में दिमाग खराब कर
And it's
देती है।
Pedri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's just misjudged that one.
भाई ये क्या था?
There's the shot! It's in!
साला कीपर को बॉल खेला
A
नहीं, किधर गया?
quite incredible spell. They are flying. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Messi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nice physical challenge. Balde. Played out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Defending was strong and firm. Pedri. Closing. Pedri! Oh, what has happened here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Koundé. And here's Yamal. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And this is Ronaldo. Chance for a shot! He scores! Just 1 in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Koundé, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
All perfectly measured that. Well read, nice interception. Messi. And it's Pedri. Pedri powering forward here. Balde receives it in a wide... There's the header! Goal! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did.
And the half-time whistle
यार
goes.
पता नहीं बॉल देख के बिना कैसे आगे भाग जाते हैं और 2 गोल तो एकदम चुतियापा की वजह से खाए सही में मजा नहीं आया सर
Please be made aware that smoking is only
एक बार फॉर्मेशन देख लेते हैं उसका
areas within these grounds.
ओके ओके ओके
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Veron. Granit Xhaka. Gakpo. Think through. Oh, he's been caught napping.
यार ये बॉल क्यों नहीं छोड़ता
Real chance. Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a good run down the left. Now, this could be a chance. Shot at goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! They've done it! Back to within 1! Interesting! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Skriniar makes the interception. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left
एक आ
behind
जाएगा और
is
दो आएंगे
filled.
और साला 3 प्लेयर थे तो कैसे इसको थोड़ा सेल्फ लेके खेल सकता था और इसको थोड़ा होल्ड रख के अंदर लेता तो फिर
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
बेस डाल दिया वो
Pass somewhat off target. Big chance! And he's heaved it away. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. He has found the way through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and
बेटा
again.
रोक के दे
Well, the
दिया ये भी
question
देख
now is whether they can sustain it.
Pedri. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Driving through the middle. He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Guti clears it away.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard. Well, that is one way to stop him. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And this is Ronaldo. And that is expertly dealt with. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
They get a throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Vinicius Junior. Coming on
And here's Pedri.
number 20.
Decent progress down the left. Cross to the back post.
Keeper.
Header!
कीपर बॉल था
Oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Well, that has not gone well. Nice looking ball. Chips it through.
फेक 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 लेट मत यार जल्दी
all the way
उठ
through
जल्दी
to the
उठ
keeper.
भाई जल्दी उठ
That's
Yeah,
ruffled a few
yeah.
feathers, but well dealt with.
10 घंटे लगाता है मैन
Koundé calmly anticipates.
This usually is the time teams go
क्या
into
दिक्कत है भाई
conservation
बात छोड़
mode.
दे में क्या दिक्कत है तुम लोग को
And here's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Number 4, coming on to replace him is number 3, Marcos Llorente. Substitution.
That's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the right.
Minute has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Defending of the desperate variety. Takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very
इसने मेरे
good.
को
You
लगता
can't
है पूरा
ask for
कार्ड
much
लेकर
more than
रखा है
that.
बार्सिलोना का पूरी टीम
Their
बार्सिलोना की
second
लेकर
corner
रखी
of the game. Beckham.
है। रोबी
Oh, that's
ये
well
किधर जा रहा
spotted.
है यार सो रहा है
It's
तू
a
भाई
searching pass.
चला
Oh,
पास
not
में
with
प्लेयर है
that
तो भी
dink
उसको
over
नहीं
the
खेलता
top.
है
Picked out brilliantly. Caught offside that time.
ये ऑफसाइड दे दिया पहला गोल ऑफसाइड नहीं दिया
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence. And I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
क्या करूं मैं, क्या करूं सच में। तो चलिए गाइस, आज का जो लाइव स्ट्रीम है यहीं पे बंद करते हैं, अपने मिलते हैं अभी कल। और कल वापस से मैं ट्राई करता हूँ, अगर वापस शाम को अगर अभी आ गया तो ठीक है, ऑनलाइन अपने लाइव स्ट्रीमिंग वापस से करेंगे। अगर नहीं हो पाया तो फिर कल ही अपने करेंगे, ठीक है। अगर गेम बीच में कुछ गेम खेलने का मूड था तो भी ये सेशन जो डिवीजन लीग 4 है तो वो अपनी क्लियर कर देंगे, ठीक है। तो उसके लिए ज़्यादा कुछ ऐसा रोमांस मिस मत करना। अगर मूड बना तो फिर लाइव स्ट्रीम वापस करेंगे, नहीं तो फिर कल सेम टाइम यही पे 11 साढ़े 11 बजे आएंगे, ठीक है गाइस। गुड बाय।